Hey YouTube, what's going on? How are you? I thought to go live on YouTube a little bit earlier this time around. As you might know, at 7 o'clock, which is in exactly 5 minutes, we start the show on Facebook, and yeah, you're part of the pre-show, which is something unique. I wanted to sometimes just, talk to you on a personal level. Yeah. So if you're on YouTube, please just write a comment. I'll be able to put it on the screen if it's okay, that is, right? So what we're going to do today is that we're going to talk about preparations for a live event that we're going to do tomorrow. So if you're interested in that, then please think about maybe check it out. If you like this kind of a channel, please subscribe to the channel. That would be much appreciated. It's about I only have 75 subscribers on YouTube, and I just wanted to give you a little bit more of a heads up this time around, so that you know about it, right? So what did I do this week? I will talk to you about that in a few minutes. But it did involve lights, a lot of lights in Eindhoven, which is a city near where I live, in the Netherlands. And in about 3 minutes, we will be starting the show, which is, I think, cool. And of course, I will be starting this music a little bit again, and then bring along the Facebook crowd. I just wanted to give you guys the opportunity to, hang out a little bit on YouTube, because hey, that's the possibility here. So please, check it out. In the meantime, I will also check it out myself if everything is fine on Taekwondo, my channel. Let's do it. All right, it says. All right, that sounds good. So it's about to start also the stream on Facebook in a few minutes. In about 2.5 minutes, roughly 2 minutes. Yeah. All right. So let's start getting them onboarded in a minute. So again, if you're on YouTube and you're watching the show, please do that. 7 o'clock Central European Time. I'm doing it especially for you guys that don't want to be on Facebook. So that's the reason why I'm also live on YouTube. But I will also do some more YouTube longer period of time streams. So that might be something to well, maybe you like that. So it's scheduled to start in 1 minute. So that means that I will be now preparing myself to go live. And let me check if all the cameras are doing well. So this one is doing well. This one is doing well, as you can see. Yeah, there it is. That one is doing well. The other ones I'm not using today because it doesn't make sense for me to do that. I can actually also put in the Kermit cam just a quick minute, because you never know if my cat joins the fun. So let's get that camera up and running. That should be ready to go. And let's see if we can quickly get that on vMix before it's time to yeah, okay, so it's not there. So let's get a camera inside here. Add input, camera, go into yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, now I recall. It's via NDI. And I didn't switch it on. That's funny. Okay, well, then it's not gonna do today. Unfortunately, it's not today. All right, time to do it. To do it. All right. Okie dokie, and start. Welcome, 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 welcome. How are you? Welcome to the show. And let me get that organized a little bit. How are you? Welcome also to Facebook, also to YouTube. YouTube was a little bit today in a pre-show, which is a little bit, I sometimes do that just because I like to do that. But I also see people on YouTube, which is totally cool. Why is this not working? It is working. Matt Rats Production, hello from Colorado, or better known as AKA Mr. Floyd himself, is also on YouTube, but we're also on Facebook at this moment, we'll be doing every Saturday. Well, not every Saturday, because what I decided earlier was that maybe one time a month I will have some kind of other things, because I do have a business and I do need to sometimes stream for yeah, you know, other things. So, but luckily this week it was not on a Saturday, so that is a cool thing, because that means that we can actually talk about what we're gonna do tomorrow. Tomorrow is a special day. Let me see in the meantime if I'm live and everything is going well. That seems to be okie dokie pokey. So that is great. Okay, so we are live on Facebook. I can monitor your comments. Like I said, also, for instance, Floyd, who's on YouTube. So if you have any remarks, questions, that kind of stuff, then let me know. So yes, let's start the show, and then I'll kind of talk about why we have the show and what's going on. And again, welcome to the show. Welcome to Taekwondo. My name is Petra Verbruggen, and if you want to support the show, go to taekwondo.net, where you can support the show for $5, $10, or $25 per month. Really appreciate it, and I will be making sure that it's also possible to put in a tip if you want. If you only want to do it one time, that is totally okay. In the meantime, let me remove this because that is another's channel. All right, so welcome to Floyd Fernandez, who is on Facebook, who is on YouTube. So both for Facebook and on YouTube. If you are here live on a Saturday, please take a look, check it out and join the conversation, because without the conversation, well, the show will not be that much cool. So that's just the way it is, because I need you guys. Because hi. All right, so let's talk about today. So actually, in all fairness, come a little bit closer. I had something different in store for you guys today. It has something to do with this box. This box, the Bird Dog Mini NDI. I have it. It's great. It's beautiful. But I'm waiting for something which is related to this thing. And once that is up and running and available, we're going to talk about this box, the Bird Dog Mini. I want to say you one thing. It's amazingly cool, but not for today. All right, so I wanted to talk about the Bird Dog, but we're going to talk about something different today. We're going to talk about preparations for a big event. I can say it's a big event here in the Netherlands. It's called Sinterklaas. Now, if you're a little bit, if you look, excuse me, if you listen to how it's called, Sinterklaas, you can probably make out it's a little bit Santa Claus-ish. So we have here in the Netherlands a holy man who comes from Spain, who gives presents to children. His birthday is on the 5th of the 6th of December, and but the 5th of December is what they call present evening. Well, that's pakjesavond, but let's say it's present evening, and all the children, well, most of them get some nice toys or some presents, and even the grown-ups get some presents that are a little bit funny, and it's a great thing. And I'm a personal, I love it. I love Sinterklaas. I love the whole thing. And the day after he leaves, so that's the 6th of December, boom, Christmas starts. But that's not now. So Sinterklaas has arrived here in the Netherlands today at 12 p.m. That is exactly 7 hours ago, and the children were ecstatic, and it was really cool. But tomorrow he will be here in Venray. Yes, but of course, when he's here in Venray, that means that if that person is here, Sinterklaas, like a little bit like Santa Claus, you can imagine it's quite a big happening. So what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna, of course, stream it, right? So I talked about it with some people, and yes, we're gonna stream it live on Facebook. Yes, great. How are we gonna do that? Well, of course, with this thing, the backpack. I mean, we have the backpack, we have a LiveView solo unit here, and we're gonna stream it, right? So this is a cool thing to do that. But in all fairness, today, we also want to do it on TV. So that's a little bit of a different thing. So how are we going to do that? So because with the LiveView Solo, that is not possible, not out of the box. So I figured out a way to do that, and I'm going to walk you through it. But before I do that, I also want to walk you through something else, and that is something specifically to events, and that is preparations. And that is the most important thing that I want to talk to you about today. And preparations are vitally important. So never ever just do it. Think about what you want to do. Think about how the structure will be during the event. Talk to the people that are arranging the event. So I want to walk you through the things that I've done so far, and this is, in all fairness, not a big event technically, right? So we can make it very technical and very big, but this time around we decided because last time we actually went live with a phone. That's all we did. It was actually this exact phone where we went live with. It was a new phone back then, but it's not. But now we wanted to make it a little bit more great. So what we've done is that I have talked to the local TV station where I'm working as a volunteer. I said, guys, I want to have a good camera. So they have a big ass camera, which is a Sony camera, and so I've arranged that I have that. So that's the first thing. So I have a camera which I can hook up to my LiveView. I need to have a different cable in there, but that's going to be okay tonight. I'm going to arrange that. And then we can use the LiveView to connect. Now we can connect to the server of LiveView and just go live in the cloud, which is awesome, great, and perfect. The only thing is, well, graphics is going to be limited to what LiveView graphics gets, but I want to make it a little bit more fun. I mean, it's Christmas; it has to be cool. So what I'm doing is that I will walk you through how we are going to make this happen. We talked about it a few months ago during the LiveView interview that we had with LiveView, which was a totally cool interview. But what we're going to do is that we're going to use Livestream Studio to connect this LiveView Unit 2, and from there on. So what I've done, and I will show my screen a little bit. And then I need to prepare that a little bit up front, but of course I didn't do that this time. What? Because why? Why should I? Right? Display one. Let's do it right there. Boom. Oh. Display one. Boom. All right. So here you have the screen. Hello, I'm here. And I also have a live stream studio up and running. So of course we have a we'll start soon video here, which will be different, of course, because of the fact that it's not related to Taekwondo. But here you have another part which says no incoming stream. And the cool part is that this one is actually where we're going to do it. So here we have within the Livestream Studio a panel right here below on the left hand side where we can enable a URL, we can give the name, and we can say a few things. We can say transition to program as soon as there is a signal, and transition to program mode with an auto or a cut. So cut is like boom immediately, and auto is like a fade, and it will start the stream automatically. Now this is not needed for what I'm doing tomorrow, but what will happen is that when RTP stream ends, switch to preview and keep streaming. So that means that it will automatically, when it goes like this, so on the right hand side, this is the program. So this is where the signal will go, and once there is no program, it will automatically go like so, like this. And this is what we're going to use tomorrow, which is, I think, totally cool that that's possible. So let me go to this screen. Hi. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. And the reason why we're doing it this way is that we also need to get it into the TV. So physically, this computer, which I have right here, needs to go to a station, to a TV station. And what it will do is that from the LiveView Solo, it will stream via the LiveView server to my server, which is running vMix at this moment, and also live stream. It will get into live stream, and I will use that to add some graphics to make it a little bit more fun, but also have a we have an issue screen so that people are knowing what they need to do in case of issues. And that is the way that we do it. And Floyd says, yeah, that's very cool. And indeed, it is very, very cool. And I also see Jordan was also saying something. Sorry for not seeing it earlier. I think I know what it is. I have no clue what you're talking about, but that's fine. But so that is something. Oh, it's into class. Now I got it. What we're going to do is that we're going to stream it live to Facebook, maybe to YouTube, but also on TV. Now what we did was that we have what they call a scaler, which I'm streaming out HD content, right? But the television station cannot stream that to the cable provider. It has to be SD. Oh my God. All right, so SD. And of course, that is not the way that you want to have it, because you want to have the perfect picture. But because of that limitation, there needs to be something in between to scale it. And that is also now fully taken care of. So what have we done today? So we're talking about preparations. So we verified that scaler is working perfectly, checked. We have verified if the SDI cable that we're using tomorrow is working, check. We know for a fact that this computer can stream from here to Facebook and YouTube. We know that. That's working. We also know that it will be working to get the output of this computer to the TV. We also have checked that before. The only thing that we've not checked before is if we can put the LoveView Solo, which I'm gonna get right now. Sorry, Kermit. I'm gonna get this away from you. There you go. Kermit is also in the house. So we're gonna try to get to check if it's possible to get the signal of this LoveView unit to the computer. So here within the studio of Taekwondo, I of course have checked that out, but I didn't do that today. Why? Well, it was actually on purpose, because I wanted to do that together with you, so that you can actually see how that process is working. So I will be streaming. Yep. So I think that I have to put in the battery. So let's switch on the battery, because it's not doing anything. Okay, it should be working now. Okay, all right. So the battery is on. So that means that I can also switch on the camera in a minute. It always takes a while after some sleep. So it is charging, but it only needs like 1 minute of charging before it actually works again. So what I'll do is that I'll show you how to use that. Now, what I'm not going to show you, which is important, is that in order to get the streaming inside of your system, you need to open up firewalls. And so you have to know which firewall you need to use and that kind of stuff. So what I'll do is that I'll try to, in the meantime, log on to the Solo portal. Unfortunately, of course, live. Why didn't I do that up front? Solo LiveView login. Yeah. All right. So I am now going into the Solo LiveView. Unfortunately, like, I'm so stupid that I'm not thinking. Oh wait, I can actually make it easier. I could have show you, but I'll think of something to show it later. So I'm logging in. Whoa! All reds. Log on. No. That one too. Loading, it says. Ah, now it's working. Okay, dashboard. So it's now loading up, and I need to remove something. So I'll do that on the screen so that I can actually show what I'm doing. So, but I am going to log on to the Solo portal first before I show you what I'm doing, because of the password and the username and that kind of stuff. I don't want to bore you with that. So it's now loading, and I can actually show it to you right now. So you will get some Inception feeling in a minute, but it's going to be very short, I promise you. So boom, and then boom. There you go. So this is the portal environment, and yeah, so you can actually see it's up and running. I see battery. I see that it has some power and some graphics. It is limited to the graphics that LiveView provides to us. So if I click on this, it'll show you what the possibilities are and how it looks like. This one I've prepared earlier for something different, which unfortunately due to the weather I couldn't show you, but so I did actually go live another way. But this is the application, and you can just click on this and you can say Glow Eindhoven and then Taekwondo and stuff. And this is where you also see the preview of your screen. So that is all possible within the application, but it is still limited. So let's remove this destination. Yes. And let's create a new one. So these are all of the different providers that you have. And one of the providers that I've used, which I do like, but I have decided not to go with further, is the Synapse server. Synapse is a system that enables you to put in some graphics, switch, etc. But the reason why I'm not going further with that is because it is a $200 a month fee, and yeah, so it's kind of like not cheap. So I wanted to do something more in this area. So I have prepared, as you can see, an RTMP server right here, and I have to verify it a little bit. So to do that, I am unfortunately needing to not show it to what I'm doing, because it does contain some which I cannot show you. But let me see what I have here, and let me look on the let me get this quickly. So this is my external IP address, which is definitely not this one. So it's very good that I've checked it out. So I'm now going to paste the correct one in there. So that's now done. And the stream name is, I think I've seen that also, that is that one, server 2. All right. So it. And now it should be done. And now I can show it to you again. So sorry for that part, because it is really something that I cannot show on screen, because that means that everybody can actually stream with my key, and that is something that I don't want. So this is the next part that you have. So you can select which look and feel that you want. So that is all in there. But in this case, we want to make it a little bit more, generic. So we want to do it from the studio itself. So we're not going to do this. So we can go into my devices and then switch the graphics off. Boom, off. So now it should be running, and all should be ready to be used. So let's go into the system. Let's see, we're just 1 minute or so. So I now have the camera running, and backpack is up and running as well. The other thing is that I have to the stream. Now I'm trying to get Kermit on my camera, like so. So I will be now starting the stream. Not now. Now. So I can actually do that from the portal itself. I can do it on the system itself, but for now I'm going to do that right here. I'm saying live, and by the magic of technology, it should be going live right about now, and it does. So it's now starting up, and actually here making some progress. It's streaming, it's going up, and it should be running. So now on that, and in the meantime, I see my dad is in the house, so let's do that. Hi there. Jordan says it's very choppy. I do also see that it's very choppy, and that might be because I'm doing a little bit too much at this moment for my system. It is also now at 91%, so that does say something. But typically, I am not using vMix during these kind of streams, so that will help. I will now then, for one time, I will now try to go into live view, and hopefully that is not working. Of course it's not working. New incoming stream. So that is always the cool part. I need to figure that out. But it is very, very slow. So let's shut off this. Exit. All right. So unfortunately, the combination of live view and vMix, not a good idea. So it should be now going a little bit lower and better at this moment. But at least it was a tryout. But I'm gonna work on it. I was hoping that I could show you that it was working, but unfortunately it needs a little bit more time. But that's the reason why we're testing, and that's exactly what I wanted to say, is that if you don't test, then you might run into this kind of issues, right? So that is what's on my plate for today, is that I'm gonna work on that to get that organized today, and then I will be ready for tomorrow. Sorry that it's not the show that I wanted to show you. Again, this was actually the show that I was preparing to talk about, but due to the fact that I need to wait for something, I need a little bit more time for that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will be trying to get that organized today, and I'll see you next week. Tomorrow, I will try to go live from the station to have you, to have a look around, and hopefully I can show you a little bit more than today. Thank you very much, and as you can see, sometimes tech can go wrong. See you, bye-bye.